Well, I am back. Hello there, everybody. It's your boy Fury. I am back to do a part 2 today of cooking with KazamaFury, myself. Or, if you know me as Kareem. Kareem. You can call me Kareem. With an I, not 2 E's. With an I. KazamaFury. Cause I'm a Fury. And then combine it with Tekken. And it's Jen Kazama and Jun Kazama, which are two of my favorite characters. KazamaFury. But because I'm a Fury, or just cause I'm a Fury, if you want to abbreviate it. Anyway, I'm back to show you some more recipes that I learned from the internet. Alright, so let's make sure that the stream health is doing well. Let's go to the page to make sure that everything is doing alright. My channel, I want to make sure, yes, it's coming. It's coming along pretty good. Again, I'm back cooking again. I already finished everything else. I already finished cooking earlier. This is something different. Ahead of time, I took the liberties of getting some of the longer made things out of the way. Case in point, this is going to require rice. The rice is cooked. And it's going to require ground beef, which is going to be in each of these recipes. It's going to be ground beef. But these come with different sauces. I had to make like a mix of pickled vinegar with shredded carrots, cucumber, and other seasoning. Sesame seeds is in there as well, with a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, and some other additives. So I'm letting that sit right now, letting it ferment a little bit. The carrots already fermented, so that's all well and good. So that's ready. This sauce here consisted of soy sauce, gochujang, which is this basically is gochujang, Korean style is gochujang. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And this one you use these two additives, and you use some seasonings. You use some sesame oil as well. Sesame oil goes in here. If I can find out where the sesame oil is at, where I put it at. Oh, good God. I'll find it. But anyway, sesame oil goes in here, and these ingredients and some seasonings. Now, this is going to be the base after I finish cooking the meat, which I can do in real time because the meat doesn't take very long to cook. But it's going to be a type of dish that's more kimchi, well, not kimchi, more Korean style, that I learned off of IG from Jazzlama Fit too. Also, like the other two recipes I did earlier, it's the same thing. But in the meantime, you know what I have to do? Let's glove up. Let's glove up, folks. God knows what you... these gloves are too small. Garbage. Let's see if this one fits. Yes, that fits. Always glove up if you can. Even if you're cooking just for yourself, glove up. It's always important. That's how a lot of people get a lot of sicknesses. I kid you not. Alright, so now I need to add a little bit more to this. Get another spoon. I'm on a small spoon. I'm going to whip that. I'm going to pour that into here. It's a little bit more pourable than the last one that I made. This is the sauce that is going to go across a couple of the things I'm making. I'll show you in a moment once the product is almost done. But I just want you guys, people might, you said, Mr. King of Games, you said cooking is still cooking. No, cooking again. I took a break. I finished what I need to finish. Wash some dishes, you know. Now, it is time to cook again. Because I'm really noticing my increased uptick in eating out. And I do not like it. I might not hit the weights like I used to. Because I mostly stay fit, being active at work, and riding my bike numerous places. But I'm trying to cook more because at the end of the day, only you control what goes in and out of your body. And I try to tell women that all the time, but every time they end up knocked up by Pookie and Ray Ray, it's always, he got me pregnant. But I'm like, you control what goes in your body, and it ain't just food. Like, guys, we control who we joust. We just don't blindly go around and say, look, I don't know what happened. I'm making a mess all over the place. I got my rag right here. I don't know what happened. I just woke up and I was inside her. We don't got no excuse like that. We don't. So, back on the food aspect of things, you gotta basically try to at least control and try new things. Try to control what you eat and try new things. Because you never know, you might like something. Alright, so now, rag. Clean that up. And we got our sauce, which we will use later. There we go. We got the sauce. It's in the pan ready. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take... Let me see if I can get this to go. Oh, yeah, the USB is running. It's perfect. All right, good. Now I got to get the ground beef. In the meantime, I'm going to plug this in and get the heat going. I want to do a medium high. Alright, so now, once the pan heat up, let me get the ground beef. I only need about 2 pounds of it, which I got right here. Bought this yesterday. So you throw shit together, just like this. Oh man. Oh, give me an apron. As you notice, this video is called Part 2. Alright. So, as the pan heats, what I'm going to do is just basically just gradually add it. They require no seasoning in the meat. The seasoning is going to be when I add this to it. But I'm going to add one thing that I need to add, and that's a little bit of kosher salt. I'm going to make sure this is minced. Open the window, because when you're cooking ground beef tends to have a lot of heat and smoke due to the level of grease in it. in the refrigerator for a while. Alright, let's get this continue to cook. So I need, like, the recipe only calls for like 2 pounds. There we go, the meat is starting to cook. A little bit more. So, we're going to heat this. We're going to get this cooking, which is doing right now, and as you can see. And like I promised, it only needs 1 garnish. 1 garnish it needs. And we're going to play that by ear. Or by eye. Boom. And it go boom with the salt like Emerald Lagasse and shit. But there we go. Hey, salute, kid. How you doing, man? Just trying to do something different to disturb the monotony of my channel, and doing one thing that I like to do, and that's cooking. Like I was saying, this is a Korean-inspired dish that's going to make a ground beef, and it's going to have this as the seasoning in the base, and it's going to consist of rice, white rice right here, and it's going to consist of this pickled mix with shredded carrots, cucumbers, rice vinegar, and other seasonings such as onion powder, garlic powder, and such, like right here. So it's going to consist of these ingredients, and it's going to be put into a bowl for meal prepping. So right now everything is done, and it's going to be like, the presentation is going to be how it comes out in the pan, and garnishing it with the sauce and garnishing everything else with the meat. It's going to be rice, meat, and a little bit of that combination of the pickle and the carrot, the cucumber and the carrot spread across. I'll get that name for you in 1 second. I'm looking it up right now, because I'm just going by the recipe right now. I'll get the name in 1 moment. As the meat cooks, I will check on the recipe so I can get the right name for it. Let me see. It's called High Protein Korean Beef Rice Bowl, and it's by if you go to High Food Prep, to Food Prep on Instagram, and the recipe is by JalalSamFit. That's JalalSamFit. And this is a recipe created by JalalSamFit. I was pronouncing his name the wrong way the whole time, but it's JalalSamFit. So I want to make sure I got everything correct on this one. As it fries, let me make sure I've missed. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, this has chili flakes in it. I'm going to tell you right now because it's in front of me. It's got sliced cucumbers, grated carrots, light soy sauce, rice vinegar, garlic powder, chili flakes, and sesame seeds. And I'm going to add just a tad bit more light soy sauce. Of course, the pickles are bigger. So I'm going to add a little bit more of that. And I'm going to mix that a little bit more. Because I added more rice vinegar earlier in the video. I'm going to let that sit. Like that. Make sure the meat cooked right. Alright, I'm just going back. Alright, here we go. No problem, man. No problem. So, letting it cook. Hey, out. Go. No dogs allowed in the kitchen. I had to kick the dog out. I forgot I left the gate open. So, what this is an induction cooktop. So, using induction, it uses only induction grade pans. And this might take a while. I got it on high, but I want it to sear on the inside because only certain meats is good eating with red in it, and ground beef isn't one of them. Maybe a steak, but ground beef isn't one of them. So what you do to trap in the heat so it cook faster, just throw that over it. And here we go. So we letting that go in. And if you're watching, please like the video. If you don't have to subscribe to my channel, just like it on the way in and on the way out. That helps. That helps me out too. Not because I want my channel to grow, it just helps me out. If you know, you know. Like, from a standpoint that you always want to make sure that you are spreading information to people that is beneficial. So, this might not be part of the recipe, but if you're dealing with something with a high amount of fat in it, you want to try to at least try to pour it out to the best of your ability. You want the meat to cook, and you don't want all of that in your system. So look, get that going. Ooh, almost let you go. Almost lost a piece of meat. I would have gave it to the dogs probably. All right, so let's get all of that out of there. That should be enough. Now, let's start it back up. That should be enough to cook it. Start it cooking. Now look at all of that. Look at all of that you cook out of the meat. So, you gotta let it go. Look at all of that you cook out. If you were making something, if you was making a gravy from scratch, you could take that and use it with other seasonings and things and make a gravy out of it. But the recipe doesn't call for gravy, so I'm going to have to dispose of it eventually after I finish this video. So the meat continues. Now you hear it cooking again because it's not in the grease. The grease was slowing down the cooking process. So now that you freed it from the grease, it's starting to cook again. Like I said, the only base seasoning I used in the meat right now was kosher salt, because the seasoning is going to come with the mix that I already pre-made, which was made from gochujang, which is Korean style hot sauce. It was made from soy sauce with low sodium. It was made from sesame oil, sesame seeds, and it was also made from garlic powder and onion powder. And it's already mixed and ready to go. Once the meat is drained and fully cooked, you add that to it, and that gives it the seasoning. Now, I want to share this Facebook. As you can hear that. Alright, now we back in the real time. Hear that? Now that's cooking. You can hear the difference in it. You can see it cooking in real time. Remember, with ground beef, crack a window. Make sure you mince it up as much as possible. And push. And induction, push the edges to the middle, because the middle and induction seem to be where the most heat is at. It's still better than a regular pan, but it's still, you still have points in induction that cook much faster than the other parts. It's just, it does it at a more faster rate than your standard pan. So remember, this is called the high protein Korean beef bowl, which you go to howtofoodprep.com, or no, howtofoodprep on Instagram, and you'll get the recipe with a quick visual guide. But the recipe will be fully in the body of the post, which you can get it from. That's where I'm using this off of, right here. Look like I got all of it. Now I'm gonna slow down the flame to about 275 right now. I'm gonna get ready to add the sauce to it. Oh yeah, and it has minced garlic in it also. I keep forgetting. It's minced garlic, onion powder, sesame oil, sesame seeds, gochujang, which is Korean style hot sauce, soy sauce, and now it's going to go into the mix. Hold on, I got a phone call. Hello? Hold on one moment, I'm sorry. Hello?
Nick?
Huh?
Nick?
No, this is Kareem.
Oh, you got the wrong number.
Okay. They must have been looking for another employee and mixed my number up with them, because I work for Hackensack also. Alright, there we go. Now that's mixed in. I'm going to mix the meat around. They calling me again. Hello?
Nick?
No, it's Kareem Outlaw.
What is this 201-681-2598?
No, 9528.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Alright. Sorry, somebody keep calling me. She called twice. She called the wrong number. Alright. There we go. Now, that's mixed in. I'm going to mix it in well so it can flavor the meat. So remember, always go from the edges to the middle. From the edges to the middle. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. Let me get all of that mixed in as good as possible. The meat still looks light, that means it's not stirred in right. So I'm looking for any light meat so I can stir it to the middle where the sauce is at so it can distribute evenly. So far so good. I wish I had smell-o-vision through my phone so you can smell it. This smells really good with the minced garlic. You can smell the minced garlic and things. You hear it. Let's let it brown a little bit more. Turn it to medium, huh? All right, now let that cook a little bit more, like that. Now, as that goes, I'm going to start making the meal prep bowls ready. And they say 140 grams of rice per bowl. And you want 40s. I taste the product, or at least how the sauce tastes. It's not enough. Oh my God. Hello?
This is Corinne again.
Yes, it is.
211-681-9538.
Yeah.
You?
Yes.
You?
Yes, I work for JFK Medical Hackensack.
No, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I'm so sorry that I keep getting that call to interrupt my stream, but I'm back. Let's try this and see how it tastes. All good to go. Alright. Meat's nice and brown. Browner than sexy red below the belt. Oh God. Alright, okay. Close this window. Letting out all the flavor. So now, what I'm gonna do is start serving the bowls. I want 140 grams rice each. So I got the food scale right here. I'm gonna make sure I got it here. Alright, good. Let's break that up. Put that to the side. Got your rice there. One rice set up. Alright, 140, 140. Excellent, 140. Let me break that up. Okay, now one more. There you go. And we got this going. All set. All parties ready to go. Now, I gotta distribute. Once I get the rice broken up properly. All right, all the rice is there. There we go. Let's move this a little bit over now. Alright, so I got the hard part out the way, as you can see here. Now it's time to glove up again. Okay, so all set now. You have a lot of this. And I know I got a little bit quiet, but I just was trying to make sure everything was squared away. So I can basically get the presentation going. So here we go. Now, I'm going to make sure I'm going to start off with maybe 4 ounces each, or try to do 4 ounces each. I'm going to do maybe 3 ounces, because once you cook down meat, you know, it increases and decreases in volume, because you're cooking all the grease and stuff out. So I'm going to go with 3 ounces first. We're going to go 3 ounces. That's 3.35. Another 3.35 right there. Go. Another 3.35. So I'm gonna have a lot more meat to spread evenly. Which is a good thing. I'm gonna make sure it's nice and even first before I do that. There we go. Nice and even, but now I can add a lot more to these, because I have a good amount left. So if you want to be as precise as I'm trying to be, this is what you do. You would take a bowl like I did, and you will place the remaining ground beef in it and measure it. I should be in a happier mood today. Well, I am in a good mood. But when your football team has a badly losing record and an injury bug like the New York Giants do, even a win ain't gonna satisfy you because you still have a losing record. So now I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna see how much ground beef I have left so I can divvy it up as equal as possible. Okay, I have 10.8 ounces, which means I would need to separate this by let me see, 250, 270. So I got 2.7 ounces I can drop into each one of these. So that would be 9.15. So it's crazy how precise I'm trying to be. It's 9.75. A little bit more. Go in. All right. That one's good. So that would be down to 8. That would be 250. So if I'm leaving this in there with 920, all right. So that would be down to 700. Or would it? See? And there we go. Now, I'm going to take some of this. Okay. Look how that's going. You like that? I hope you do, because I want you to try this for yourselves. See, I got something coming. Look at that. And boom. Look at that, all ready to go and finished. This is one more thing I need to do to it, and it would be good to go. All right, so now it's the sauce. Oh, I forgot. Oh, damn it. I forgot something very vital to this. I feel like a fool now. Oh, yeah. There's one thing I forgot to put in this. I forgot one ingredient, y'all. There we go. I forgot one thing. And that gives that much more color. Much more color. Okay. Much more color. I don't believe I almost forgot that. I feel like a fool now. I feel like a complete moron. I almost forgot a key ingredient like that. But there we go. That, but one more thing. We're going to go to the sauce that I made earlier. Now, hopefully, let me see. Let's get this down a little bit. Yeah, like and subscribe. Nah, I ain't gonna be like that. But let me know if you want me to see. You want to see me try something else. If I have the time, Lord willing. I'm gonna cut this a little bit because the top is a little bit too narrow. That's better. Okay. And this sauce is all handmade, so there we go. And we have these bowls right here. High protein Korean beef bowl that I got the recipe off of IG. from How to Food Prep by Jalal Sam Fit. If you look it up. So let's prepare these now. Let's get this refrigerated. See? All right, Petey. What? What is it, man? What? Okay. Oh, okay, man. Heel. Hey. Heel. See? Not bad, right? Not bad for my first time, right? Next time I'm gonna cook this green onion into it. I forgot that one ingredient, but not bad. And you got 4 of them to go. You spread it up. Me, I work about 4 or 5 times a week, and I have other meals which I'm going to show you that I made earlier in my other live stream I did, which went much longer. Now, let me show you both of these. And this is what I made earlier. Earlier was a more shawarma inspired bowl, which you have the cucumber and the tomatoes with the sauce handmade according to recipe, the meat, the samurai salt, and the basmati rice. So I made that earlier. And I also made this. The crispy potatoes with steak bites with spicy mayo. Boom. Alright. I feel good now. I feel like I accomplished something today. Alright, back to putting these Invisaligns back in my mouth. Oh. But 3 different meals. 3 different drills a week. And all it is took a few hours on my Sunday. But what I'm going to make up for in overall value and health will help. Alright, so let me try to get this refrigerator situated so I can store all of these up. Alright, so basically I'm just done. That was the last meal of the day. I did 3 preps today. And in the end, I only show this stuff because I want people to know that you can do it too. And your health is very important. That goes without saying. Now, for a bonus situation, let me put this mayonnaise back. Always use light mayo when you're cooking. For a bonus, I'm going to show you my overnight oats recipe. So, let's get the crack-a-lackin' on that. Now, this recipe is all me, okay? This recipe is going to be all me. Come on, stupid food scale, work. There we go. Let's clean this counter off first. Okay. Now, this is going to be my overnight oats recipe. Alright, so we're going to take 120 grams of oatmeal, which is basically on the average 3 servings, they say, of oatmeal. For me, 3 servings is about 1. Because 40 grams is a serving when it comes to oatmeal. Generic scale. So you want to do 120, 3 servings, or if you have a smaller stomach than me, try 2 servings. The purpose of this is to keep you full for most of the day. A little bit more. A little bit more. 121, perfect. Now, you want to come to your chia seeds right here. So we're going with chia seeds. $26 grams of chia seed is 1 serving. 26 on the dot. Excellent. If you live in an old house or you live somewhere in an apartment building, I always recommend, if you got chia seeds, sesame seeds, keep them in hard plastic or glass jars, because these attract rodents. Now, we're going to also go with taking a serving of agave nectar, which is 21 grams. Agave nectar, lower glycemic index, sweeter than honey. All right. And then you're going to take cinnamon. And you're going to put 5 grams of cinnamon in. A teaspoon. Or if you want to go half, a teaspoon. I got 3. I put 3 in there. But if you want to go to full, you can go 5 grams, which is a teaspoon, weight wise. You have that there. Now, if you want to add any fruit or any substance to this, you can add blueberries. I recommend if you have them. Chopped banana, I recommend if you have them. Powdered peanut butter would be best if you want it to stir up a lot quicker than standard peanut butter. But if you got the patience for standard peanut butter, you can mix it in. I'm not working with much real estate here, so I'm going to go with just what you see here for now. And I'm going to mix in a little bit of raisins, or craisins and golden raisins. So I'm going to go here. It says serving is 40 grams. Apparently, I can't fit that whole thing in there, so I'm going to go with maybe a good portion of that, maybe 20. Oh, maybe I couldn't fit the 40 in here. Who knows? 40 it is. All right. And don't worry about the absorption of it. Well, if you look, these sit in your refrigerator overnight, so that will soak, the raisins will soak up the almond milk that I'm about to use, because I'm using vanilla almond milk as the base. You can use standard milk, but if you're not going to be able to get to this right away in the morning, almond milk would be best, because it's better for you on a diet level. It has less sugar than milk, and also it doesn't have the milk fat in it, which can start turning to yogurt and fermenting. You don't want that to happen. So I'm going to go with 200 milliliters of almond milk. Let it soak in before I start stirring. What time is it? 7:37? Alright, still fairly early. $200. Perfect. All right. So now, for a bonus, this is my overnight oats, and we're gonna get to stirring. I don't want everything to go crazy, so I'm gonna try to do it nice and methodically. But sometimes I lose my patience, and then stuff starts brimming over the edge. So I'm just try to do it nice and methodically. This consists of 3 servings of oats. A teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 serving of agave nectar, which is about 21 grams of agave nectar, which, if you don't know what agave nectar is, it's right here. If you don't know what agave nectar is, I would say 200 milliliters of almond milk, which is just over 3/4 of, wait a minute, 240 milliliters equals a cup. Divide that by 4, you have 160. So this is about this is about I would say 3 1/4 cup, 3 1/8 cup of that 200 milliliters. If you got a full scale, or play it by eye. And you'll see. So I'm gonna get all of that. So you got 200 milliliters of vanilla almond milk, or you want to use normal almond milk. You want to use your fruit of choice. Don't overdo it with the fruit of choice. Keep a minimal amount so it can stir in right. So I'm gonna run it by again, because I'm live and I'm just losing my train of thought. All right, so I'm gonna break it down like this in order. My recipe of overnight oats here that I'm making for you consists of 3 servings of oatmeal, dry, which is at dry measured 120 grams. It also consists of 26 grams of chia seeds. And sorry, I have an Invisalign in my mouth, so if I sound weird, that's what it is. So 26 grams of chia seeds, and then you will also put in 21 grams of agave nectar as well, 5 grams or a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. If you want to leave a stick in there and use a cinnamon stick to leave it overnight to soak in there, feel free to do that as well. Also, you're going to use your fruit of choice, which I would say I would recommend to about somewhere between 40 to 60 grams of a fruit of choice, being blueberries, chopped up banana if you want, a chopped up small banana, or part of a banana, and then you eat the rest of it. Make sure it's about 60 grams, somewhere between 40 to 60 grams. And then your base to keep it, to get it moist, your wet mixture would be either almond milk or your milk of choice. I'll go with almond milk all the time because it lasts longer due to the fact that it doesn't have milk fat, which can yogurt on you and ferment if you leave it out too long. Whereas I have this stuff in my bag and I take it with me, and I might not have a refrigerator, so almond milk will be that it stays fresher longer. And then you mix it, or if you're feeling kind of like you want to throw a bonus in it, you could always mix powdered peanut butter into it and do peanut butter banana. You could do strawberry banana if you want to do it. If you want to throw in a syrup, you can. You can throw in like something like, say for example, on the top of this, I want to put like a white chocolate syrup that I have in my refrigerator. So there you go. I'm gonna make sure it's all mixed. Let's check the bottom. Let's check the sides. Let's make sure there's no clumps of chia seeds anywhere that's dry, like right here I just saw. You want to get those edges just like that. See? I'm going to get them just like that. And let's flatten that out. Let's get rid of these oats. And you have this here. And before I put the lid on it, I'm going to drizzle it with some white chocolate. This is just me being spicy for the live stream. But if you want to do that, just tear like that. Boom. White chocolate. And let it sit in your refrigerator overnight. You'll have a cold breakfast that doesn't have to be spoon cereal. And it's still got less sugar in it, despite me putting this stuff in it. There you go. Overnight oats. And that was a bonus. That was a bonus mix for everybody because my cooking stream went a lot longer earlier today, because I made 2 different entrees where I just had one that was almost just about pre-made. So it's a shorter time. So I put a little overnight oats in there for a bonus mix. And I have to remind everybody, I am not a chef. I am self-taught for the most part. I had a base knowledge of cooking taught to me by my mother when I was a little boy, or young boy, a young man. And I've been cooking and learning since I was 12. I'm 45 years old, so that's 33 years. There's so many things out there that I have not cooked, I've not tried. And there's some things I will not try. Fuck that. But, all jokes aside, there you go. Anyway, I got a phone call to make to my lady friend. And matter of fact, I got to send her a picture of the finished product. She knew I was cooking, so she was just letting me be, which is a great thing. As I clean up, I want to show her and stuff. And thank you for stopping by, everybody, for watching the video. I'm about to be out, y'all. Have a good rest of your Sunday, because the week is back in effect. And there's nothing we can do about it but get through it, like we always do. So, once again, it's your boy Fury. I'm here.